Hello guys, hello everyone. Today we are going to we're going to make the drag and drop sequence which I showed in the previous application, in the previous tutorial actually, this drag and drop sequence in Sketchware. So let's do it. So first of all, we would want to create our project. Let's call this drag and drop. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be starting by using an image view, which I would add here. And for this image to be able to be dragged and dropped in any position of the screen, we need to first of all to handle the touch sequence. And so let's do that. So I'll come to more blocks and add a more block. You can call it anything you want, so I'll call it extra. And what is going to be here is that it's going to handle the dragging sequence of that image view. So this will be our touch handler, sorry, our long click listener, because I know you would want to add so many different views to be dragged and dropped, so we don't want to be writing this code over and over again, so we'll do everything inside of here. So this is the first thing we're going to do. We're going to put a curly bracket first. Let's recopy this thing and paste it, and then we're now going to write our private final class MyTouchListener. This is going to be your touch listener, which implements OnLongClickListener. So what this does, next we're going to add a curly bracket at override. Okay, say public boolean. This is going to be a small letter because it's a boolean value on long click. This is just your regular long click listeners, so basically I know you know all of this. Underscore view, and then we'll come here and say another curly bracket. We'll say our clip data. Now what this is going to handle is whenever you want to drag, is going to copy the data of that element to be dragged. That's what this is going to do. And is equal to, so without this you can't actually be able to complete the drag sequence. So is equal to ClipData.newPlainText, and then just leave it empty for now. So next we are going to define our drag shadow for the image view, so that when it's being dragged we are going to be able to see the shadow of the element that is being dragged, as you can see. So let's do it. So the drag shadow, let's come here and add a comment, add drag shadow, and then we're going to come here, we'll say drag shadow builder. We'll call this drag shadow, or let's call it shadow builder. Is equal to our new view dot drag shadow builder, and it's going to be our view which is being dragged. So with this, we've defined that the drag shadow that should be shown is the view that is being dragged. Okay, cool. So next we are now going to start the drag shadow, the drags and drop sequence when we have long clicked the view. So we'll say start drag, and then what we are going to put here is the clipboard data which we've added previously, that's so that it can copy the data from the item that is being dragged. So what we're now going to add here is data, and then we'll add the shadow of the item to be dragged, shadow builder, and then we add the view which is to be dragged. And the transparency, we'll leave it at 1, and that's it. So the rest of the things, you just return your value, return true, and then semicolon. So that's it for this area. So this is just going to handle the drag sequence. So now to actually be able to properly drag this, we just need to attach our OnLongClickListener which we added there to our image view. So we'll do it here. So we'll say our image view 1 dot set OnLongClickListener and then we'll call our new MyTouchListener. Okay, and let's just edit this properly. Okay, then we add our curly brackets. So it's just edit this, make this a small letter, and with that we've been able to do our our drag and drop sequence. So let's compile it very quickly, and if we should compile this, there are going to be some errors, so let's quickly go and fix them. So first of all, you would want to make sure that this P over here is a small letter P, and this L over here is a capital letter. Also, our override has double R, and one last thing, we add a space over here. So that should fix the errors. there. So as you can see, this should properly be able to drag to any area of the screen. You can see that. So in part 2, we are going to be looking at how we can add this image to another view and drop it properly, because for now it can actually just only drag but not drop. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. The codes used in the app will be available in the description below.